Hello everyone, Ember here, and welcome back to a new video. And I know Twilight Masquerade just came out, like just the other week as of recording this video, but the next English set has been revealed, and that is going to be Stellar Crown. So Stellar Crown will release on September 13th, our Scarlet and Violet 7 set, and it will be based on Japan's upcoming Stellar Miracle set, which will release in July. This set will introduce Stellar Terra Pokemon to the TCG, including Terrapagos, although it is worth noting that these Stellar Pokemon are essentially just Terra Pokemon. They just have like weird attack costs, effectively, so that's what they are anyway. Stellar Pokemon feature powerful attacks that cost multiple types energy, so there we go. Also, Stellar Crown should also include the cards from the Stellar Sylveon and Stellar Ceruledge pre-constructed decks that are releasing in Japan on August 30th. Which also means that our November Scarlet Violet 8 set should be based on Supercharged Breaker and Paradise Dracona, featuring Terra Pikachu and Dragon Pokemon respectively. So, truth be told, I'm honestly more excited for this November set. You know, it's a way off now, but I'm honestly more excited to see what they do with these, especially Dragon Pokemon, because more often than not, Dragon Pokemon are really cool in the TCG. And if you want more information on these guys, basically just to summarize, the Paradise Dracona will release in Japan on September 13th. So pretty soon. So like not that long actually after the Stellar Miracle set releases. And then we'll also have Supercharged Breaker, which releases on Japan on October 18th. So very short window between Supercharged Breaker releasing in Japan and then us getting those cards in English in November potentially. So that's kind of cool to see at least. You know, there won't be too much crossover between, well, there will be a lot of crossover, I should say, between, you know, them getting the cards in Japan and us getting the cards in the West, which is cool. But this also has other implications because now that we know we're getting Sylveon, it makes you wonder, where are the other Evolution EXs? Because we know they're coming, right? There's no way they do Stellar Sylveon and then not at least do the other EVs in some way or another for EX cards, either as promos or just as regular EXs in the set. So I'm pretty sure that we're getting the other evolutions in one of these sets. Like, they kind of have to, right? Either in Supercharged Breaker, I'd imagine we'd see Jolteon. There's no EV Dragon types, so it wouldn't make much sense to put them in the Dragon set. So we might see a few of them in Stellar Miracle, but we'll have to wait and see, because we kind of know at this point that Lapras, Galvantula, and Cinderace are some of the other EXs that will feature in this set. But beyond that, we don't know much else. I mean, we've seen a few cards, of course, already, but, you know, this set is only comprised of 102 cards, which sounds like a lot, but English sets are what, 200 plus, really? 230 cards-ish, plus maybe a bit more than that? And Stellar Crown is also including these pre-constructed deck cards, but, you know, that's not going to be masses of material to work with. So, personally, I'm quite curious as to how they're going to fill this out, you know, maybe with some cut cards and whatnot. But Shrouded Fable is also another fairly small set, so it'll actually be a while before we see a set in English that is comprised of like two Japanese sets, really, because Shrouded Fable, which is our August set, releasing August 2nd, our next English special set, that's going to be comprised of cards from Night Wanderer, which is a fairly small mini set, effectively. And then Stellar Crown will be comprised of Stellar Miracle, plus these precon decks. So it'll actually be until November before we see a set that's made up of two sets from Japan, which is interesting. So hopefully these sets aren't too fillerish, but from what we've seen from like the Stellar cards, especially like the Area Zero Stadium, you know, we should have a lot of stuff to horse around with and test out in general. So it's cool to see at the very least. But yeah, I'm excited to see these cards. You know, I'm assuming we'll see. I'm assuming it'll be a wee while actually before we see these guys released in Japan. So yeah, if they're releasing August 30th, I'm trying to think how early we could see these cards. Halfway through July, maybe, potentially. Question mark if they want to start leaking all the pre-con decks. I mean, it sort of just depends on like what they put in the decks, like if it's mostly new cards or if it's just more or less exclusively reprints. It might be also like reprints from Stellar Miracle, which is another point to make. So they might kind of do the reveals at the same time for English, but because I've already done all the Shrouded Fable reveals as well, so It's going to be weird though. It is going to be weird because Japan gets Stella Miracle, and then they also get these two. Depending, we don't know if these are going to be good cards or not, but they get them regardless. And then we get the special set in August, Shrouded Fable with all the poison stuff. But then we have to wait until September to get what Japan had in July. I don't know how to feel about that really. It feels kind of weird. And then we are waiting until November to get the dragon and the Pikachu stuff. So I mean, it should be a good year for sets. I have no idea what they're going to do next year. I mean, we'll know in like August. Is it Worlds? Yeah, August is Worlds time. So we'll know at Worlds what mechanic they're going to reveal. Maybe it's like Mega Evolution or something similar, but hopefully it's something cool. But yeah, I'll have to see what the mechanic is for next year. I'll probably do another video talking about this, of course, when we get more card reveals and news on whatever the next mechanic is going to be when that comes around in August. But again, a wee bit of a way off. But I mean, I'll talk about the summer if it's a way off. We're in June already, so it's going to come around quick enough. But yeah, we should start to see like reveals for Stella Miracle and thus Stella Crown. We should start to see reveals for them pretty soon. But feels bad, because we're not going to get these cards until September. So I'm not sure how to feel about all this, to be honest. I have to sit and ponder on this for a while, but got some cool cards to look forward to at the very least. Shrouded Fable looks to be a very, very fun set. A lot of very cool cards in that one. I'm honestly just more excited for like the Dragon set potentially. There was a minor update on here saying the official sell sheet also says the set will feature many Dragon type Pokemon, so not just like 2 or 3 big ones. It will feature many, including Alolan Executor, Latios, and Latias. So we could probably see all of them as EX Pokemon, I'm guessing, or just as whatever a new mechanic is revealed. Although I think typically they reveal mechanic at Worlds, and then it's not until like a year later that it's put into effect or something. Although, having said that, EX were revealed last Worlds and then came into effect in December time-ish, roughly. We'll have to see. It's interesting, because it's mostly just speculation at this point, but yeah, should be good. But yeah, it's been on Power. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think about the news down below. Are you excited for these sets? Do you think it's too much, Is it too much news? You might want to save this video for later when it becomes relevant again, I guess. But yeah, I personally think it's interesting because it means we get to see more card reveals soon. But yeah, either way, thank you for watching. Let me know what you think down below. And yeah, thank you for watching.